Good morning everybody and happy Thursday and welcome back to my channel. So if you see these three ingredients, heavy whipping cream, some butter, and some flour, you got it right. I am making homemade biscuits this morning. So what I have here is 2.5 cups of flour. It's self-rising flour, so I don't have to add sugar and baking powder to it. So I'm going to add my 2.5 cups of flour. And I have a stick of butter that's cut up into little chunks, and I'm going to put that in there. This is a whole stick of butter because you don't want dry biscuits. And so what you do is you take the butter and you mix it with the flour, and you're going to break the butter up. Now this butter I put into the freezer an hour before I started, and so you just want to go in there and break it up into the flour until it resembles little crumbles. Now after you've worked your butter into your flour for about 5 minutes, it should resemble little sand, like sand. It should look like coarse sand. And you can see the butter cubes in there. So the next thing you're going to do is make a little well in the middle. And I have some heavy whipping cream here. And I'm going to pour 1.5 cups of my heavy whipping cream. So these biscuits really could be called cream biscuits because I'm not using regular milk and I'm not using buttermilk, but I am using the heavy cream, which is a little thicker. Okay, and so what you want to do is, you can go in with your hands if you want, but I'm just going to incorporate it like this, nice and gently. You definitely don't want to overwork your flour. I'm going to work that in real well. I'm going to add a little more of my heavy cream, like that much. You'll see in the bowl. These are so yummy for any filling that you put in the middle, whether it's bacon, egg. You can eat them by itself, like I'm going to do. Drizzle a little honey, a jam on there. And so this is how you want it to look. This is how you want it to look. So I'm going to get that off the spoon. And if it's too wet, you add a little more flour. So give me 1 second. Okay. I reserved this area to put down a little flour to roll out my dough. And a little more if I need to sprinkle it on top. So I'm going to take it out the bowl. And I'm going to sit it here like this. And this is not a pretty job, so your hands are going to get a little messy. And I'm going to put a little flour on top, like this. And just work it into my dough. Just like this. 1 fold, 2 fold, and then you mash it down. So you don't want to overwork your flour, like I said, so then you're going to fold it one more time into 3s, and then you're going to flatten it out. Make sure y'all hit the like button, you share and subscribe, and I'll keep the videos coming. Okay, so I'm going to flatten it out like that. And I'm going to give my hands a wash, and I'll be right back to cut the biscuit dough out. Okay, now my dough is ready to cut. I also have my cast iron that I buttered, and I put the butter along the sides because it's self-rising flour, so they're definitely going to rise. So you want something with kind of a high top. So I have something round, and I'm going to press down. Do not twist it. Just press down and I twist. And I usually get about 12 biscuits out of this. So I'm just going to cut them like this. Just like this. Okay. And I'm going to pull that dough up. And look at this. This is how your biscuit is going to look. And I'm going to place it in here. Another one. And I'm going to just keep going. Okay, that's 4. It's simple, easy if you don't mind getting your hands dirty a little. This is the step I wanted to show y'all. So after you do this, you just put it back into a little bowl and flatten it out. A little flour. And flatten it out. I already have my oven preheating. Okay, then you just go to cutting again. My kids absolutely love these biscuits. Okay. And we got 4 more that we're going to pick up and put in our pan. And I try to put them as close as possible because, like I said, it's self-rising flour. So they rise a little higher when they have something right next to them. That's why I don't use a baker's rack. Okay, so we probably could get a couple of more, or at least one more. And homemade is always better than store-bought. Always. Okay. And this is how your biscuit's gonna look. I'm gonna put these biscuits into my preheated 435-degree oven for approximately anywhere from 12 to 17 minutes. I set my timer on 10 minutes just so I could come peek at them. I'm not gonna put no butter on top until they're done, and I'll come back and show you guys how they look. And here we go, y'all. These are the outcome of the biscuits. It's still hot. Can you see these beauties? They are beautiful. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is drizzle in a little butter on top. A little butter on top, like this, on each one of them. Look how pretty they are. They are beautiful. Drizzle a little butter. And the pan is sizzling, piping hot. Look how good, y'all. Look at this. They are beautiful. And I want to show you. They're extremely hot. I'm going to pick one up. Look. Beautiful. And I use hot. And I usually cut them open like this. I'm going to add a little butter. And I love strawberry jam. I'll spread some jam on there like this. And give it a quick taste. So soft, so tender, so good. So if you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. I hope you have a good day.